Fish. This one feels a little bit better. Yeah, this one's a lot better. Good morning. It's July 20th. We're down here at Berkley Lake in Boerne, Texas, known for the Hill Country Mile. It's a great little town. Got a lot of things that you can do, but one of those things is this lake here. It's an impoundment of the Cibolo Creek, and it's a drinking water supply reservoir, but it's supposed to have some pretty good fishing. And I've never been here before, but we're gonna change that today. So let's get out there and see what we can get going.
And I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days.
Well, we're out here. Current temperatures are 71 degrees. The lake is definitely low. There's a maximum depth in this lake of 49 feet, and there's supposed to be some fish in here. I want to say the record catfish in here is like 10 pounds or something like that. So there's catfish, there's bass, there's crappie, there's bluegill, whitefish too, hybrids or something. Water temperature sitting at 82 3/4. Definitely feels like stepping into a bath launching the kayak here. There's like no wind. Bank. I mean, it's just 5 foot. Just a straight drop off. A little bit of weeds. Not much. Really low-lying weeds. Heard this place doesn't have a lot of cover. Mostly rocks. Flat bottom. There's a fish. Some kind of sunfish. Yeah. That's exactly what that is. How I caught that guy. Bluegill. Hey, at least we caught a fish on Boerne Lake. It might have been a bluegill, and it might have been snagged. But you know what? Totally counts. Whacked by something. Let's look at it. Ooh! Look at the size of that thing there. Little bass. There you go. There's a bass. Little guy, probably maybe 10 inches, but a bass nonetheless. Boerne Lake. super wide berth, but split the difference between him and these other guys over here. Any luck?
Yeah. Doing the ultralight thing, got a whole pile of panfish.
Oh, there you go. First time out here though, so I can't complain.
Well, they get used to catching little bass.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
You got good numbers in here, but quality, man, you catch a 15, 16-inch fish, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a monster. Have a good one. Good luck.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you.
Save some from me.
Will do. Fish. Girl. Another little guy. It was probably one of the little bass that was just chasing a bunch of bait up on the surface. Yeah, another little guy, but it's a fish. There's a little guy. Whoop. Here you go. It's hard telling when you catch a fish because they're so tiny. They're not really giving you much of a run for your money. And that's the fourth bass, fifth fish. You know the fish are, oh, that was crazy. Just saw a little bass kind of do a somersault out of the water coming after little bait fish. I don't even know what kind of weed this is. I just call it mudweed because it sits really low to the floor and it's just nasty. Always gets on everything. It's always muddy. So I call it mudweed. This one feels a little bit better. Yeah, this one's a lot better. This one's a lot better. Whew, that's a fish. He had another fish in his mouth when he came up. He must have spit it out. It's a big fish. There's a new PB for the year. 21 and a half. Look. Well, that's a 4-pound fish. Let's see if these nice people over here wouldn't mind getting a picture for me. This 4-pound bass.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful!
I've never been here before, so.
Oh, that's fantastic! Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous! Congratulations! All right, give me a great smile. So good. Before you let him go, are you gonna let him go?
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Okay, you're so welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
You too.
All right. Well, that is a 21 3/4 inch big girl right there. She's a snake, weighs about 4 pounds, but caught it on the Frittside 5, like always, in that morning dawn color. One of my best, most productive lures that I have. So there are big fish in Boerne. There she goes. Hopefully back to make some more babies. All right. You know, there's all these crazy knots out there. And all this, and that. But I, at least with monofilament and cranking, I don't do anything nuts. I just tie a clinch knot. Not even an improved clinch knot, I just tie a clinch knot. And it works good. It's clean, strong, and that's it. I mean, that's all you need. Really, I've seen it said that the most important knot and the strongest knot is the one that you feel most confident in tying. And that's the knot that I've been tying since I was like 6 or 7 years old. So obviously I know how to tie that knot. There's a fish. Oh, that's a better fish. Woo! Well, I know where the big fish are. The bigger fish, at least. They're not in the main lake. They're up in this creek. didn't think it was that big. Yeah, you can make it touch. That's 16. That's a nice, healthy 16-inch fish right there. There it goes. There's one. Fish. And there he goes. 12-ish inch fish. All right, well, it's about noon, and it's starting to get a little bit warmer, but the clouds are coming in. But I also did say that I'd be home by 1, so I'm gonna keep to my promise there, and probably get off the water, call it a day. I think we did great, especially for coming to a completely new body of water we've never been to. You know, some people have given Boerne Lake a bit of a hard time, so there's a lot of small fish. Fishing's not that great. I think we've proved that is not the case. Did not expect to catch a 4-pound, new PB for the year at Berkley Lake of all places, but I certainly did. I did lose 2 fish there, kind of the last 2 fish that I hooked. I lost kind of right there at the boat, but they were keepers. I'd say they were small keepers. Maybe one of them was maybe 14 inches, and at the largest, the one that I just lost was maybe 12, 13. But all in all, good little trip out here. I mean, we've been out here for about 5 hours, so it's not like we just kind of came and gave it a half try. No, we came and put some real time in. Pretty much saw about, I pretty much cast against 89% of the bank. So the only place that I didn't fish was the area that was right next to the beach where all the beachgoers are. But seen quite a bit of this lake, and it'll be nice to see this place when it's actually full. I would be really interested to see this lake when it's full. As of now, the lake is definitely low, and I can see that, but I don't really know what the difference is. So with that, I think I'm going to head in, and I appreciate you guys checking this one out. I'll see you guys on the next one.